'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
Different ways to jump. The beginner. The dressage rider. The pro. The western rider. The hunter. The winner. The fresh. The loser.
It's time for another lick it taste test. Today we have the new mango and pineapple flavors. Everybody has been asking me to try these. I'm gonna give the people what they want. I have high hopes for this. It smells like pineapple. Ooh. Oh my god. That is unironically so good. Wait, I really like it. Girl. Don't eat it all, we need to share. If the pineapple one was that good, the mango better be amazing. Can you stop eating me? Oh my god, I smell it immediately. I have a brief criticism though. Mango flavor, but it's green. I don't approve. It should be orange. But I'll let it go if it tastes nice. I'm so excited. Oh, a big bite. It's good, but we're just not as enthusiastic. 6.8 out of 10, but this one has to get a 10. Okay, well that's a little much, don't you think? Oh, you're like in the light. I want to be in the light. Okay, maybe it's a little too bright. It's fine. Is it giving Sun-Kissed Goddess? I hope so, because I cannot see the screen. There's our review of the new Lick It flavors. You scared the life out of me, dude. Don't. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay, love you, bye. Because this is only Parker's 4th time jumping since his injury, the plan was just to take it like quite steady and slow and like do really small jumps, but still do a course so that I could kind of like bring in the whole steering and all. So before I went into the arena, I actually just took him to the field to do some like more fun thing. Well, I know jumping's obviously fun as well for him, but like just to warm him up, do some canters up this hill, and it's just really good for building up his muscle, and he loves it. I then did like a few canters on both reins in the arena just to like, I don't know, just warm him up on the arena ground, like to let him see all the corners so he wouldn't spook and all. And then I just took him over this really small cross pole. This also allowed him to figure out what striding he could do. So in the last jump, he actually put in a stride. So that was good. So then when I did it for the second time, he kind of knew what he was doing and I knew more, and then he did it really well with the perfect strides. Oh my goodness, this jump was something else because it was the first time jumping this one, so then he did not know the striding and I was such a mess. I did not tell him at all, so it was such a big mess. But then, the second time that we did it, I don't remember if he actually did do it well. Wait, let me see. Yeah, well, he did it much better, so it just helped him figure out his striding. And then I actually went to do the whole course. The first jump I was coming up to was like this little cross pole on an angle. So I was just trying to get a really straight line. I still need to work on getting straight lines and then getting him into canter and counting the strides. And he did that really well. And then I was coming up to this other one on an angle. And this one was quite difficult because it's quite close to the corner, so I didn't have as much time to like prepare for it. But he again did it really well. And then after that, I was looking for my next jump, which was the one like that I did the first time. So I was pretty certain that he'd get good striding on that one. So then I just asked him to go into canter, counted the strides, and then he did it really well. And then my last jump was just the yellow one. So then I asked for canter. I tried to do like the whole thing in canter from the last jump, but it didn't really work. But he did so well. And then I just gave him a pat and cooled him down. And then you could also see me attempting to take off his saddle while still on him. And it actually did work pretty well. So I might try this again because it was actually quite fun. But yeah, thank you for watching and don't forget to follow. Are you even a horse girl if you don't come up to the yard at 6 a.m. in your pajamas just to avoid people in the yard? Listen, I love the other liveries on my yard. I love them dearly. But there's something about an empty yard. Like if I really wanted to, I could go streaking through this field. Nobody would know. I'm not going to.
but I could. The only people that would ever know would be these guys. And to be fair, they're pretty judgmental. Hello, darling. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, Misty, you're hurt. Oh, dear. Was all that running hard work? She will always be the land hippo. You coming too? Oh, guys, not the skid marks. How fast have you been going? Current plan. Misty is eating her hay ball like the little hippo she is. Moonlight's chilling in the field like the large hippo he is. Molly's going to chill in her car like the lazy little fair weather rider that she is. And we're going to check the weather forecast and hope that it's going to stop raining. Definitely wouldn't be doing any streaking in this weather. I'll tell you that. It's supposed to clear up in the next hour, so nap.
Come to the barn with me. So I have a lesson today and it got below 80 degrees, so I decided to bring out the turtleneck. My boots are really dirty. I know I have to polish them. Then I went downstairs and I grabbed some carrots to give to Arius after we rode. And am I the only one that uses my helmet as a basket? I don't know if that's a universal thing. I've had a flat tire for I don't know how long. I think it's a nail in my tire, but whatever. Definitely should get that fixed. I'm not kidding. It literally got below 80 degrees and I put on a turtleneck. Then I got to the barn, tacked Arius up. We got ready for our lesson. Please ignore his halter. I bought him a new one. We had an accident last week where another horse basically ran through the cross tie and ripped his halter off. He's fine. It's okay. We're over that. I've been riding consistently now for I would say 3 months and he looks so good. He's put on so much muscle and he's a horse that just loves his job. He gets bored so easily. Then we walked over to the ring. I got on and warmed him up a bit. He is the laziest animal I have ever ridden in my life, but I love him so much. Today we did some gymnastics, which honestly he needed. I want him to lift his legs a little bit more over the jump and just bring his knees up higher, so this would help him do that. And it also helps me with like my position over the jump. It was a good day for us overall. I'm really proud of him. He's such a good boy. I gave him his carrots, but it was cool out, so he really didn't sweat that much. So I just kind of like rinsed off his legs, and wherever he was sweaty, I put ice on his legs because he hadn't done that kind of jumping in a while. So I didn't want him to be super sore the next day. I cleaned my tack and then I gave him a little bit of a spur rub. So I put some ointment on it. I'm gonna start wearing a belly guard to avoid that from continuing to happen. He's just such a good boy. He's so cute. He has horrible ground manners. He loves to bite you for fun, and I just don't learn my lesson, and that's okay. I love him so much. He bit my pinky. And that's it. Bye.
Every person I've ever met that does horse riding is a bitch.
I ride horses, and I'm not just a bitch, I'm that bitch.
Morning, Monty. I do love you. Stop.
Excuse me, sir. Done. You don't need to scream in my face. Huh? Well, fuck you too.
I think he likes mom's chips. They're not bad. I like them.
Okay, go.
Lipstick cherry all over the lens as she's falling. Another shot through water coming in where she lies.
Don't book a farrier on April Fool's Day because they're not coming, and I've just learnt that the hard way. Ludo's now walking around with one shoe like Cinderella, which is rather ironic because I do feel a little bit like a pumpkin. And at this rate, I genuinely feel like I have a better chance of getting Prince Charming to come out here than a farrier.
Yes, I love you too. Neediest pony in the entire world. Come here. Sorry. Everyone's just getting a lovely show. You're backing up to the camera. She's so loved. Love her really. Doesn't Mummy love you? Yes. I have yet to find something that will actually spook her.
What on earth was that? What was that? Is that a bit scary? What is it?
You can't eat it. I'm gonna watch them.
First show of the year, so had to start by bribing Voluto not to run around all day. Then I went and got Winnie and I floated him without his tail bag because you guys know what happened last time. It was disgusting. This was the result. It wasn't too bad. So we got to Piersdale, Luke went and got a coffee and I groomed Winnie and got him all tacked up. Don't look at the saddle blanket. I promise next show that will be in a better state. I swear. Maybe even a new one. Maybe we'll treat ourselves. Then I tacked up. I was wearing the most luxurious show set from HH Equestrian. This is my absolute new favourite Holy Grail show shirt. I cannot tell you how beautiful it looked and it kept me so cool all day. It is incredible. Highly, highly recommend. So then I warmed up for our first round, popped over everything. This is the first time he's ever jumped on grass and he was a little bit sticky and unsure, but he got more and more confident. I was really happy with all of this round. And then after we pop around here, I could feel him just start to back off my leg a little and I got some kind of awkward. There I just tried to get out of his way and here I said, come on, we can just do it at trot. Gave him the biggest pat in the world because I don't care it was messy. All I wanted to say was, you gave it a go. You kept going forward. You did awesome. You guys all came up and met him today and gave him a cuddle and he absolutely loved that. Then it was time for the jump off. And after building his confidence and affirming, it really doesn't matter what stride we get. We just have to go forwards and straight. I could see all of that come out and blossom and he absolutely shone here, even here when he thought we were jumping the wrong jump. I redirected him, got him back on path, and we actually came third, which you will see later, we got our first ever ribbon. As you can see, I was over the moon. So happy with him. Then it was time for the next round. This brick wall terrified me. The whole time around this course, I was thinking about this brick wall. And I don't think enough people know that you can go and present to a jump and have a look, as long as you don't go through the start flags before your round starts within that 45 seconds. Here, this was 1.5, and I was considering sitting him back to try and get a 2, and it was just too awkward. As you can see, the brick wall was no issues, and here he just ran out of puff a little. His fitness definitely isn't there, but I gave him the biggest pats. I was so happy. I was over the moon. I just have so much trust and love for this horse. Here's Luke going and getting his water. We then treated ourselves to a little burger. We gave Winnie a wave. This was his first ever time at the float by himself. And then I went and got his ribbon. I showed Winnie his ribbon. We were so proud of him, took some photos, and then it was time to go home. And that was a very successful show. Spend a day in the life with me. So first I went and woke up all the horses, turned on all the lights. Winnie and I had a dressage lesson, and this horse is coming along so incredibly. Then I had to go get Swayze and Josh because these 4 had the farrier first. Then I went and rode a client's horse. Then I worked with Teddy, a rescue horse with quite extreme trust issues, and one of my favourite things to do with these types of horses is putting their feet in weird places, because what I'm saying is you can always trust me, even when the solution seems pretty bizarre. Here's Tricky getting a bit of a workout in literally the biggest arena ever, and pony management is so important, guys. Please don't just leave your ponies this spring because they're ponies. They need workouts too. And then the 2 big boys got the farrier, and here's Winnie trying to show a bit of love, and Ludo trying to show a bit of love. And then Ludo was not impressed with this. He had a couple spectators today, and he was very concerned they were going to jump in the arena with him. Then it was time to walk into the city because we were going to the footy, and this game was huge. It was a packed house at the MCG. Then it was time to eat more peach than 2 people should ever eat, and that was it.
We're horse riding instructors. Of course we all secretly have our favourites.
We're horse riding instructors. Of course we always have a hoof pick on hand.
We're horse riding instructors. Of course I'm going to click at you to make you go faster. Come on.
We're horse riding instructors. Of course I've got a better farmer's tan than actual farmers.
We're horse riding instructors. Of course we're always covered in horsehair.
Are you ready for your lesson?
I think so.
So how experienced are you?
Well, I'm a grade 4 rider and I jump 80, so I obviously know more than you do. Don't worry, I'm going to put him on the bit.
Well, don't pull on his mouth like that.
That's what they do on free rein.
What are you doing now?
Rising to the canter, obviously.
Okay, release next time. Okay, maybe a bit more release.
You know, I can jump higher than that, right?
You are not ready to jump higher than that.
I'm paying you. Put it up.
Are you scared?
No, it just didn't look even.
You missed the whole jump.
Oh, that one?
Obviously.
Did you get that?
No.
Well, why didn't you get it? Now I'm going to have to do it again.
Why are you going to do it again? That was actually good.
Because if it's not on Instagram, then there's no point in doing it at all. I think we should do this again.
I don't think we're a very good fit.
So, I'll be here again, same time tomorrow.